Hello students, let us discuss about preparation, properties and structure of diborane. So first of all, let us see preparation. So what is the formula of diborane? B2H6. Now let us see the preparation of diborane. So here generally Stokes original method. So what is the first preparation? Stokes, but he has prepared Stokes original method. Stokes scientist has prepared this method in three ways. Okay, so first of all we are taking the first preparation is nothing but here 4BCl3 boron trichloride. Boron, what is first preparation? Boron trichloride we are taking. This boron trichloride is treated with lithium aluminum hydride. Lithium aluminum hydride. Okay, so when boron trichloride is treated with lithium aluminum hydride, so we are going to get a diborane. So what we have to prepare here? Diborane. Okay, so we are getting what here? Diborane, and it is forming the side products as 3AlCl3 plus 3LiCl, aluminum trichloride and lithium chloride. So what we are preparing by using Stokes original method. So to prepare for diborane we are heating B2H6, so which is not longer used. So by this what we are doing means the diborane is prepared by using here BCl3. So here boron trichloride is treated with lithium aluminum hydride, so then we are getting diborane, aluminum trichloride and lithium chloride. So next one we are doing reduction. So what is the next preparation? We are doing reduction with boron trifluoride with sodium borohydride. So we are taking here 3NaBH4. So means what here? Sodium borohydride. So this is treated with, whether we can take BCl3 or we can treat with BF3. So in the first step we have taken BCl3, now I am taking BF3. So that one we call it as boron trifluoride. So it is giving 3B2H6 plus 3NaBF4, sodium borofluoride it is forming. Okay, so what we are taking here? Sodium borohydride, which is treated with boron trifluoride. So when you are reacting these two, what we are getting here? Diborane is getting. So when you are getting diborane, it is forming 3NaBF4. So this is one of the preparation. And next third preparation, if you have been taking here, by passing a mixture of hydrogen. So means what here? What is the third preparation? By passing a mixture of hydrogen gas and boron trichloride or tribromide vapor. So by passing mixture of hydrogen to the boron trichloride, then in a vapor through silent electric discharge tube, we are saying silent electric discharge tube. So to this we are adding, or we can take whether copper aluminum as catalyst at 450 degrees centigrade. So it is forming B2H6 plus 6HCl. So here also we have got diborane. So what we have taken here? A mixture of hydrogen and BCl3 these two vapors is passed into a silent electric discharge tube, or we are using a catalyst like copper aluminum catalyst at 450 degrees centigrade. So what it is forming? Diboron with HCl, hydrochloride, it is forming. Okay, so these three are the preparations of the diboron. And coming to here, next one, let us discuss about properties. Okay, so what is next one? Properties. Coming to properties, here we can say diboron is a gas. Diboron is a gas and stable at low temperature. It is having very low temperature in the absence of moisture and grease. And on heating diboron, what happens? It is converted into other hydrates. So let us see, when you heat this one, so at low temperature it is stable in the absence of moisture and grease, we can say. So on heating, what happens? On heating, diboron is converted into hydrates. So means what here? Let us take, if you have been taking B2, see here I am taking B2H6. Okay, so at 100 degrees centigrade I am heating, so it will form B4H10 and B10H14 at 95 degrees. See, observe clearly here, at 100 degrees diboron is heated, it is forming B4H10, and coming to at 95 degrees when you are heating, it is forming B10H14. Okay, so this is when you are heating, and again it can form B5H11 1 minute. B10H14 B5H9 B10H14 Okay, now let us see here. First, what happened at B2H6? I was heated to 100 degrees centigrade, it is forming B4H10. When this compound is heated to 95 degrees, it is forming B10H14. When you heat this compound at 60 degrees, it forms B5H11. If you heat it at 120 degrees, it is forming B5H11. If you heat it at 180 degrees, this is also 180 degrees, it forms B10H14. So here also 180 degrees, if you heat it, B5H9 it is forming. At 200 degrees, what it will form? B10H14 will form B5H9. At 95 degrees, it will form B4H10. So by heating the compounds, it is forming the hydrates of boron. So this all is having hydrates. So means what? The boron hydrates is forming when you are heating diboron. So when you are heating diboron, automatically we are forming higher borons. Okay, so this is nothing but general reaction. Now let us see one by one properties. So what is the first one? The first property is with water. What we are taking? With water we are preparing. So here you are taking diboron is reacted with water molecule. So it is forming boric acid. Okay, So means what here? This is the boric acid. It is forming. When you react with water, what it is forming? Boric acid it is forming. So with alkalis means what here? S block elements. S block elements consist of what? Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. Okay. So when diborane is reacted with 6 moles of potassium hydroxide, it will form potassium borate and 6H2. Okay. So means what here? It is forming what? Potassium borate. It is forming. Okay. So coming to here, this is with alkalis, and if you take halogens, with halogens when you react, so with halogens means what? BCl3, that one we are going to get here. So coming to here, you are taking B2H6 diborane. Up to now we have prepared borane. Now what we are doing? We are treating with borane with halogen acids. Okay. So here this is with AlBr3 at 90 degrees centigrade. It is forming 6 BH3, BH2, Br. And after that what will happen? Again it will form 5 BH3, BH3, 2 BbR3. So when you heat this compound with the halogen acid, so this is the halogen acid. So when you treat with halogens, automatically what it is forming means B2H6. When you react with Cl2, it will form B2H5, Cl plus HCl. If you take B2H6 plus 3Cl2, it will form 2BCl3 plus 3H2. If you take B2H6 plus 6Cl2, it will form 2BCl3 plus 6H2. So means what here? Boron trichloride with is forming, or it is forming with diborane chlorine. Okay, homo bromo diborane, also chlorodibromane it is forming. Okay, so here what happens here? B2H6 plus Cl2, it reacts with B2H5Cl plus HCl. When you are treating with 3Cl2, BCl3 plus 3H2, 6Cl2, it will give 2BCl3 plus 6H3 it is forming. So this is reaction with halogens it is forming. So next one, what we can form with oxygen. So when diborane is reacted with oxygen, B2H6 plus 3O2, it also will form boric acid. So this is also nothing but here boric acid, B2O3 plus 3H2. Here what happening? Oxidation is going to happen. Addition of oxygens we are taking. So this one is nothing but boric acid we can say. And also with olefins, with alkenes we can say. Olefins is nothing but what here? Alkenes. So means what here? Olefins are alkenes. So double bonded. If you are taking 6CH2 double bond CH2 plus B2H6 in the presence of ether, it will form what? Triethyl borane we can say. 2 CH3 CH2 B CH2 CH3 CH2 CH3. So this is forming as a olefins. Okay, so this is as forming, we are forming triethyl borane. Triethyl borane it is going to form. So this is nothing but what here? This is nothing but with alkenes it is forming trialkyl borane. Okay, and next one, if you react with boron trichloride, it will form what? Boron trichloride or boron tribromide it is going to form. Next one, if you have been taking reaction with ammonia, what is next preparation? Next property, reaction with ammonia. So when you take reaction with ammonia, so here what you will be getting? B2H6 plus 2NH3. Okay, so when you take excess of ammonia, more amount of ammonia at low temperature, it is going to form B2H6.2NH3. When you heat this compound, it is forming B3N3H6, which is known as borazole or inorganic benzene, we are going to say. So what we have been taken, B2H6 is treated with 2NH3 in the presence of excess. So it is forming B2H6.2NH3, heat B3N3H6. B3N3H6 borazole or inorganic benzene, it is forming. So this is nothing but one of the property. So next one we can prepare with Lewis acids also. So this can be treated with Lewis acids. It may forms as a Lewis acid character also. So and also it react with pyridine. Reaction with pyridine. So means what here? B2H6 plus C5H5N. So this is a pyridine formula. So it will form H3P minus N plus C5H5. It is going to form. So these are the chemical properties we have been observed. First one, reaction with water, alkali, halogens, oxygen, olefins, ammonia and pyridine. So these are the properties of the diborane. So let us see uses. So where it is used, diborane is used as a catalyst in polymerization reaction, used for welding torches, we can say, and for preparing welding torches and for preparing rocket fuels. Okay, so diborane is used as what here? Polymerization reaction. Polymers is nothing but what here? A small amount of monomer unit will form a large molecule. So that one we call it as polymerization reaction. For those reaction, diborane is used, and also for welding torches it is used, and in rocket fuels also it is used. Okay, and also it is used as a reducing agent. Used as a reducing agent in organic reactions. Okay, and also used in the hydroboration reaction for preparing, useful for the preparation of hydrocarbons, alcohols, ketones and acid. So these are the uses of diborane. In the next class we can discuss about the structure of diborane. Thank you.